visit a store today.
Because we have 2 times more fatalities from opioid overdose.
My remote ain't working out.
Driving. Because
Well, the ghetto. Okay. Hope y'all doing alright. First of all, I do not own the rights to any of these videos or any of this audio or anything. And actually, to the good old copyright fair use notice, Darling Law, Title 17. All the media in this video is used for the purpose of a review and commentary on the terms of fair use, darling. All footage, music, and images used belong to their respective companies, okay? So don't come at me about nothing. I ain't got a dime for you. Not a dime. Okay. So, I wanted to come on here and talk about one of our favorite topics to talk about on my channel. Colorism. Ooh, girl. Is this some of my lip? You know how like chapstick, when you put it on, or once it's been sitting on your lip for a while, you start to get like the white crust, a white icing. Why is it not going anywhere? I don't know. Whatever. But yes, I want to come in here and talk about that. And Matthew Knowles, he's back in the good old news. And recently I saw something of Eve. She says she tired of hearing about this thing. Y'all know Eve on the talk now, rapper Eve. Rough Riders, you know. Who's that girl? La 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 la. Shake your tambourine, gonna get yourself a whistler. What's another one? Love is blind, and it'll take over your mind. What you need is love. You know, Faith Evans. What's another one? This City High, Remix King. I just wanna rock you all night long. Oh, I wanna rock you, baby. I wanna hold you, baby. I wanna be your baby. I wanna be your lady. With Alicia Keys. Baby, let me rock with you. Put it on the show for you. Poppy, I ain't stopping. Y'all know Eve. I actually adore Eve. Eve got some hits, child. For sure. Anything I want, I'ma get it, cause I know I need it. It's Evie coming and I know you need it. Anything you need, better have it, cause I wanna rap it. And it's the button, da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so Eve says she tired of hearing about that thing. So anyway, let me just go ahead and play the clips and stop playing with y'all. Okay. First, we're gonna play Matthew Knowles talking about it. He had an interview recently on a radio station, and he talked about it. That basically he feels like Beyonce would not be where she is if she was of a darker complexion. Then I'm gonna play what they said on the talk.
You talked about this research study that was done on colorism in the music industry, and it found that over a 15-year period, it was overwhelmingly lighter-skinned women who would get top 40 airplay. It was Alicia Keys, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce. Tell us about that.
Carey.
Mariah. Tell us about that study, because I was like, this is important to know, right? That people don't talk about that.
Actually, it was one of my classes at Texas Southern. We have a degree there that I helped create called Entertainment Recording Management. You actually get a degree in that. So they actually did research, and what they found was exactly what you said. Because in the music industry, there's still segregation. As you know, there used to be the black division.
Oh yeah, race records.
Right, race records. And programmers, especially at pop radio, has this imagery of what beauty looks like. And they wanted that imagery to be the same as singing those records. And if you look back, even at Whitney Houston, if you look at those photos, how they lightened her to make her look lighter complexion. Yeah. Because there's a perception in colorism: the lighter that you are, the smarter, the more economically,
the prettier, etc.
All around the world about color, even with black folks.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's a perception.
How different do you think Beyonce's career would have been if she were a darker skinned woman?
think she would have had it would have affected her success. Now you use Kelly Rowland as an example.
Great songs, yeah.
She's a great example. But, the great thing is Kelly did exceptional outside of America, especially in Australia. Kelly sold over 4 million records. She just got off script.
Now, in this...
Shouts out to the Impressive channel, by the way. I mean, do I want to give my commentary now? I'll just save it till after I play this one. This one's longer. This is the ladies of the talk talking about it. We got Sarah, Sharon, what's her name? Carey and Abba, whatever. The lady from Dancing with the Stars, Eve, and Sheryl Underwood.
The world we live in, we see color. It is what it is. Maybe it did have something to do with it, but I'm sick of him talking about this because ultimately she's gone.
Sheryl Underwood is agreeing. She's clapping hard.
Maybe it started off like that possibly, but she has surpassed beyond. She's beyond her skin tone. She is an artist who should just be well respected in her own right. She is colorless, and it's like, let's stop talking about this and pitting people against each other. And all the Kelly Rowland is amazing. Beyonce is amazing. All these women are amazing. There's light skin, brown skin, dark skin. We're all amazing. Like,
Aretha
talking about
it didn't hold her back, did it?
at all.
Listen, there is something to be said.
I feel like this is the conversation. No shade, but I feel like a lot of color, even though everything was instilled on us by our oppressors, I feel like colorism is a topic that we should not have in front of white people because they don't get it. Because as Sharon sitting here saying, we don't see, she's colorless, and when I hear an amazing song, I don't care if the artist is black or not, and all this. Okay, Sharon, you might not care, but that's not what the industry is doing, or is doing, saying like any of that. So, I mean, you as one Caucasian individual might not care about color. This the cute thing to say. But the industry and the world in general, we try to act like because it's 2019, because black people have progressed to a certain level, that racism is gone and colorism is gone, and that's not the case. Y'all met Trump? Let's continue.
Here, I think Beyonce would be a huge superstar regardless.
Yeah, right.
But there is something valuable.
Now this Sarah talking. Listen to her.
To talking about.
Say it again, darling.
What I'm saying is, I think there are some people that probably do get held back by their skin tone, and it's something that's worth acknowledging. I think, yes, of course, Aretha Franklin, she's the queen. She was the queen of soul, right? So sometimes I think it's how talented do you have to be to break through our stigmas in society. I think it is fair to say that
It's true.
we don't live in a perfect. We don't live in a perfect colorblind world, unfortunately.
Look,
And if we,
those women came up at a time. Ella Fitzgerald.
Yes.
They
Nina
all,
Simone.
Nina Simone, they came up when there was a time, especially in this country, when there was big time racism, and they still broke through.
they did.
So it's like,
That is true. They did. When it was blatant racism. But racism is still here and alive and well. It just takes on a different form. Instead of them calling you a nigga to your face, they'll call you a nigga behind the scenes. Or, they'll allow you into the workplace. They'll let you work. But behind the scenes, they scheming the whole time to get your black ass fired. Like, it's done in a more strategic, underhanded type of way. And Sharon should know that, because I heard that allegedly she had help in getting Holly Robinson Peake fired. Remember Holly Robinson Peake? She was on the talk, and she told Holly Robinson, I believe she spoke out about this at one point. Told that her and Sharon got into a little spat, and Sharon allegedly told her to stay in her place. Let's continue.
I don't know, because I just look at the talent, and talent is colorless to me.
You know what, though?
That's what it's about.
Real quick. I was just wondering if maybe Beyonce, part of her success has also been sort of all the endorsements and commercials she got and the deals with the advertisers, and I wonder if her skin tone played a role in that at all.
Of course it did. With different ads, different advertisers, different companies looking into you. Of course, how many dark-skinned women that you see on these L'Oreal commercials, on these makeup commercials, how many do you actually see? Besides the famous ones that's been out there, that's been doing their thing for years and years, the legends, like a Naomi Campbell or something, who fought racism and all kind, and still fight it to this day. But because she is who she is, she's been in the industry this long, she's been successful this long, she's paid her dues. They always gonna let one in. If ain't no other ones in, they always gonna let one dark skinned person in, just to make it seem like, oh, we for the people, we for everybody. But then you go to the darn makeup stand or what have you, and we see only they got shades that's not for anybody my complexion or darker, So I mean, come on now.
To be fair,
She's
right?
still gorgeous.
I'm not taking anything away from her at all.
Yeah, I don't get
And I know we're talking about color, but I take
Of
it
course
even
you
to
don't.
women. And they say it's a male-dominated world. Look at the women that are flying high and doing whatever. You break through the way you need to break through. And I agree with you with talent as well. Like, talent is gonna go.
Do you think that being a woman, skin tone, any of that holds anybody back?
I think it's a lot more difficult, even in comedy and anything. But I would say the reason that I'm not answering this question is because I don't want to be on the wrong side of the beehive. I love Beyonce and I love Kelly, and shout out to the beehive.
I should have seen that side eye she gave Carey and Novel. What? I guess that's her. Whatever her name is. I ain't never liked her anyway. But not because of her race or anything, but because her personality is just real shady. Not taking away anything from who did they mention? Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, Alicia Keys, Mariah Carey. Y'all know I love all of them, especially Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is my biggest musical inspiration. Period. I love Mariah Carey. Y'all know that. And Mariah Carey is a very fair-skinned, mixed biracial woman. I love Mariah Carey. This is not a Mariah video, Chase. Stop. Even though I try, I can't let go. Something in your eyes captured my soul, and every night I see you in my dreams. You're all I know, I can't let go. Just cast aside, you don't even know I'm alive. Let me stop. So anyway, I told y'all. But yes, getting back to this topic, not taking away anything from them, because I absolutely think, especially Mariah Carey, have paid her dues, and she faced racism. She faced all kinds of issues, and it's to be honest, people like Alicia Keys, people like a Ella Mai, people like a Amaya. All of them are biracial women, just like a Mariah Carey. But still, to this day, in my opinion, those women are more accepted in the black community than Mariah Carey is. And Mariah Carey has done way more for the culture then no disrespect to them, they have as well, but not like a Mariah Carey. You know, how many times we done seen Mariah Carey's been opening doors, and she was one of the first artists to break into that whole pop mixed with rap genre and kill it with Fantasy with Old Dirty Bastard. May he rest in peace. Anyway, not taking away any talent from any of those ladies, because you simply can't. They are talented, especially a Beyonce and a Mariah Carey. But did the fact that they are lighter skinned black women help them? Absolutely. Matthew Knowles ain't lying. Now, Matthew, you bringing up Kelly Rowland and saying, oh, well, she's had success overseas. Okay. But the amount of success that Kelly Rowland has had overseas still does not equal the amount of success Beyonce has had overall. You know, and it's a shame and that she had to go overseas to get some kind of success. But that's with a lot of artists. A lot of artists who don't fit the mold, you know, whatever the mold is. Which is usually either white or light-skinned black, you know, with a certain body type, with a certain texture of hair, that sing a certain song or rap a certain song. And there's always exceptions, just like there are darker skinned artists, darker skinned female artists, because men is a separate thing. It's still acceptable to be a dark skinned man in the industry and sell records and it be fine, but it's different for a dark skinned woman. And you know, we have to like dissect that a little bit. That's the truth. It's easy. How many dark skinned rappers do we see? Just about all of them are dark skinned. All of them. How many dark skinned female rappers do we see? Not too many. And hell, half these girls these days starting to look alike anyway. If a dark skinned female rapper is accepted in today's time, it's usually she usually has to have a lighter skinned counterpart, or you know, a big rapper, you know, like endorsing her and backing her or something of that nature. But there's not many. There's plenty dark skinned female rappers out there. We got Asian Doll, which I don't know why her name is Asian Doll. Why not just Black Doll or Black Barbie? I mean, that's what you are. But okay, she says she's obsessed with the Asian culture. That's another thing. It's always it's always us who are darker skinned that always want to be associated with being something else. Oh yeah, you're black, right? Yeah, but my great grandma was also Native American. And just like watching y'all hearing the clip of Sheryl Underwood talking, she don't want to say nothing. She the darkest one at the table. She don't want to say nothing because she don't want to upset the Beehive. Fuck the Beehive, child. I love Beyonce, child. My favorite Beyonce album is 4. I love Beyonce, but we gonna keep it real, child. Them little chillins and them queens get you riled up. Sheryl Underwood, say what the hell you got to say, child. Please, we love everybody, we do, but we just got to be honest about some stuff. And when I say F the Beehive, I don't mean like actually, you know, forget y'all yada to the yada. I mean we got to keep it real. You can't be scared of no little fan base. What they gonna do? Child, please. They sitting at home watching you. Anyway, it's that kind of little stuff. Or I don't want to attack the bit like oh, certain people in the world are untouchable. No, nobody's untouchable. Any damn body. So it's like it's always the darker skinned ones that just wanna remain neutral. You know, want to be unbiased and want to remain in the middle. And you know, a lot of times we can have a lot of skinned black folks speaking up on black rights, and then we have the darker ones who's just like, oh well, we is all the same. No, we is all one, or let's cut that out, y'all. And we ooh, this is a topic. Do I think that, to sum it up, do I think that Beyonce would be would still be successful had she been darker skinned. Yes. If she still remained consistent like she do, if she still had the confidence like she does, and if she still worked with the right people like she do, yes. But would it be more difficult? Would she have a harder time, just in general, in period, in life? Yes, absolutely. You know, but also a lot would have gone to Kelly Rowland. A lot would have held Kelly back. Is some of it is her own self, and certain labels that did not want to promote her. And Matthew knows, since we're on the topic of Kelly, wasn't Kelly Rowland signed to your label, Matthew? Or was you just after money? You knew with putting Beyonce in the front, the lightest member of Destiny's Child, you knew that would be the money maker, Beyonce. But not to mention, Beyonce is just super duper talented. She really is. Even if Beyonce was pushed in the back, that girl is a star. Absolutely. But Kelly Rowland's also a star. But Kelly Rowland, don't quite have the confidence that Beyonce does. But I think that I always go back to this, the Destiny's Child, Destiny Fulfilled album. When you truly listen to that album, you cannot tell the difference between Beyonce singing and Kelly Rowland singing. Those girls sound identical to each other. And they had been friends since they was 9 and 10 years old. So if nobody knows Beyonce's strengths and weaknesses, it's Kelly that knows it. And vice versa. So, if and that blending, and when you be around somebody so long, and when you sing with somebody for that long, it's like they're sisters. You know what a person can do and what they good at and what they're not. And you can match a person's voice to sound just like them after a while, because their every tone and what their voice do. So, of course Kelly Rowland's just as talented as Beyonce. Of course. Hell, we've seen many performances where Kelly Rowland shined over everybody. One that comes to mind is the Celebration of Gospel performance. And they were singing I Surrender All. I surrender all. Y'all remember that? So yeah. It's just the truth, though. It's true tea. It's true tea. What else I want to talk about? Look at Cardi B. Come on now. I think that we love Cardi, but we're not gonna sit up here and try to act like Cardi is any more talented than anybody else. Child, please. Let's be honest. We got to keep it real about some stuff. Now, that's not to blame them for taking the light skinned folks or whatever. I don't care. It's not to blame them. But we just have to be honest about some stuff. And it's not, nobody's saying you shouldn't take your shot or whatever. But you just have to understand your privilege in life. But still, the ultimate privilege out of everybody is, the white man and the white lady. But yeah, we just gotta be honest. What else I want to talk about? What's her name? Cash Doll. Cash Doll. She got her nigga wake up call. Wake up, nigga. I got that from Paul Mooney. She got her nigga wake up call. She, speaking of the little Asian doll and a couple of other artists, they recently spoke out. Well, it wasn't so recent, but whatever. They spoke out about colorism in the industry. Being darker skinned females, darker skinned rappers, and Cash Doll gonna say, "Oh, well, I don't believe in," pretty much saying, I'm paraphrasing, but she was like, "I don't believe in colorism, and colorism has not affected me at all. It hasn't affected my bag, and I was held back because she was in a contract legally for 2 years or whatever. She couldn't get out the contract." But she says she never felt colorism. She never let it hold her back. And it's not about you as a person letting anything hold you back. It's about these people that's judging you, and these people that you have to work with, and these people that's giving you these opportunities that don't want to give you an opportunity because you are darker skinned. That's what it's about. It's not about you or how you feel about yourself. It's about these people that's beating your ass down spiritually and mentally and emotionally every single day. But she didn't get that. And she thought that she was excluded from colorism. So recently she had a situation where I think she was with a producer or something, and he did not want to play her record or promote her or give her a song or something like that. She said because she was dark skinned. And you wanted people to be on your side, Kash Doll? Child, please. Kash Doll been putting in the work. Kash Doll is she can rap, she's beautiful. She's super talented. You know, she should have popped off before Cardi popped off, but guess what happened? And you sitting up here thinking that colorism don't play a part in certain things. It's not, I don't think it's everything, but it definitely plays a large part. Sis. I mean, come on now. You know, out of 100% wheel, it's at least 45 or more. Like, come on, she thought it didn't affect her until she got her what? Nigga wake up call. Everybody gets it at some point. What's that little boy name? A little country boy. Nas X. He recently got his. Bless his heart. He's cute. He, you know, is he got his song out with Billy Ray Cyrus. They ain't want to play his stuff on the country radio. You know? Even though country music, all that, everything was created by black people. But, you know, like oftentimes they take it and sometimes we let them. And, you know, and they go on about their business and call it theirs. And they get contracts and documentation to prove it's theirs. And there ain't shit we can do no more. Child. Yeah, they ain't play his stuff, you know. But, you know, he on BET and doing his thing and wish him the best. But, yeah, like, you know, they can come over here with our stuff, but we can't come over there with their stuff. We can come over there disrupting their shit, but they can disrupt ours. It's a lot. What else? Tory Lanez, is he a rapper? I guess. You know, he had a situation where he defended a dark skinned model in his video. And, you know, he was saying that the director was on, was trying to put the lighter skinned models in the frame, and he fought for the dark skinned girl to, you know, be in the frame right beside him for one of his videos. Found out that was a bold-faced lie. He was just trying to make himself look good. And, you know, the director, who's actually cool with the girl, the chocolate girl, and she's a model. I forgot her name. And she said that that's a bold-faced lie. Little Tory, he's a liar. He didn't pay me any attention. He didn't even speak to me or nothing. So we just got a lot to do. But it definitely starts with us. I sit and watch the BET Awards. And you know, all these shows with beautiful black people of all different shades. And a lot of times it's just a big ass front. But then you go back home and still have your... some of us still have our colorist views and think how we want to think, and still have a black body and a white brain. And it is just, it's incredible. It is incredible, the foolishness that goes on. It's just like, wow, you see this black ass show with all these black ass people, and you still go back and still scream, I want a light skinned baby. Instead of just wanting a healthy baby, whatever shade the baby will be, you just want a light skinned baby. It's a lot. And one thing I do say though, to end this video and to go back to Matthew Knowles, I do want him to just stop talking about Beyonce. Regardless of whether or not her skin tone helped her, I believe it did. But regardless of that, Beyonce is one of the most talented artists of all time. And she has, that's one thing I will agree with the ladies of The Real about that. She has surpassed that. Beyonce is Beyonce, who just so happened to be, you know, black, and who just so happened to be light skinned. Beyonce has definitely surpassed it. Beyonce is Beyonce, okay. And just as a son, as a father to a daughter, I would imagine how uncomfortable Beyonce must be. And which is probably why she's never spoke out about this, because it's a touchy subject. And, you know, her being who she is and you know, looking how she looks, she has to be very careful with certain things like this. That's why, like, a lot of people, you know, a lot of like white people or people of other races don't speak on this topic, even though in every single community, light skin and dark skin is a thing. Especially it's really heavy in the Latina community, how the white Latinas are treated versus the Afro Latinas. So it's definitely all over. It's not just in the U.S. It's all over. But yeah, I'm guessing that's why she's never like came out and spoken about this, because it is a touchy subject and she has to be careful about every single thing that she says. But I definitely appreciate Beyonce for everything she has done, you know, in the recent years for Black people. She always has beautiful chocolate women just all around her, and you know, she's definitely a force and a role model for sure. But has the way that she looked benefit her? Yes. You know, but now she's a gigantic, enormous star, and you know, that's just what it is. Like I said, I do want Matthew Knowles to stop talking about this. It kind of just makes me uncomfortable that he's kind of clout chasing off his own daughter. It's just like, well, I mean, that's still your daughter, you know. You raised her a long time ago. You quit your job to be their manager. You know, she was. I mean, you knew what it was the entire time. She was still in the front. You knew what's tea. You knew what it was. You knew what would sell, and you capitalized off it too, like you're trying to capitalize off her name now. But I do understand he has sacrificed everything for his kids. I will agree with that, and he played a huge part in her success. He absolutely did. You have to tip his hats off to him for that. But with that said, you can't continue to, Daddy, I can't continue to owe you the rest of my life. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I done gave you your money. Now leave me alone, you know. So, yeah, it's a topic that's gonna forever reign. And you know, all I can say is that you just have to love yourself. I know it's difficult some days. Shall I have my moments? Believe me, I have my moments. But you just have to love yourself. Know your worth. Teach your Black kids to love themselves. Whether they are dark skin or light skin, whatever. And teach them to love others and uplift one another. You know, we all go through things. Just being Black, period. We all go through things, absolutely, 100%. And we're not going to get anywhere until we stick together and we bring down these corporations, these businesses, this president that is enjoying, and everybody that thinks like him or acts like him, that is enjoying the downfall of all people of color. Until all people of color can come together, Blacks, Asians, Latinas, Pacific Islanders, darling. Who else? Indians. Until all Black people can come together and be one. You know, not all Black people, all indigenous people, and you know, all immigrants, and you know, all people who go through the struggle, and it's treated like crap in this world. So we all come together, all the people of color, all the religions, all the cultures, everybody. We ain't gonna make it nowhere. We all have to come together. Love each other, be nice to one another, treat each other with respect, stop thinking we're better than certain ones, etc. Because racism is not just with Black and white people. It's with Black and Indian people. It's with Asian and black people. It's with Asian and Latina people. It's a lot. It's deep. It's deep. Unfortunately, I've had certain instances in my life where I've been discriminated against people that's just as dark as I am, but that's just not the same race that I am. Against Indian people a few times in my life. I'm sitting there looking at them. I'm like, now your hair a little silky straighter than mine, but you sitting there, you just as dark as I am, and you telling me I can't use your bathroom, and I'm pumping the gas, and I can't use your bathroom. Oh, you ain't got no bathroom. Snare your nose up at me. Excuse me. Really? I thought I was about your nasty ass Trident gum up in here. This hard ass gum that's been sitting here 2 years, and I can't use your bathroom. You sitting up and snare your nose down at me like you better than me. You sitting up here just as black as I am. Really? See, that's the thing. That's another deep top. That's another video though, because a lot of people, even other black people, that are not Americans, that are not African Americans, whether you other black people from other colonies and countries and things, you know, a lot of times Jamaicans and Dominicans and Africans, they think they're better. They do. Some of them. They think they're better than African Americans. Everybody think they're better than the slaves, as if we asked for this shit. Y'all didn't come and get us. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's King's World on Instagram and Twitter. At It's King's World 89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Hope you guys understand everything that I'm saying in this video. I know, you know, I'm not the most organized individual, I guess, when I'm speaking, but I just speak from the heart, and I truly just give y'all my honest opinions and thoughts on things, and yeah, I just hope y'all understand that and know that I love y'all, and I appreciate, you know, all the commentary and all the likes and dislikes and whatever. it's I appreciate all of it, and yeah, just, you know, just treat people the way you want to be treated. God damn, why is it so hard for people? And as always, stay black and stay tuned.